Captain's Tree Service handles all of your tree needs, including tree removals, trimming, pruning, and even 24/7 emergency care. Reliable, affordable, and trusted by families. Call the Captain today for a free estimate at 856-883-7682. That's 856-883-7682. It's the weekend, New Jersey, and I'm meteorologist Joe Martucci, ready to break it all down for you here with our weekend scoop. Let's get into it. So we have milky sunshine for your Saturday here. We'll have high clouds overhead. Rain comes this evening, slowly working up the coast. It pours overnight, and then by 9 a.m. Sunday, it is dry. And then we talk about the tropics. We talk about Umberto and what will be Imelda. High pressure looks to dominate our area, so we should be rain-free. However, it'll be breezy, and there will be beach hazards, and we'll talk about that in just a couple of minutes. Here's a look at Friday. I was in LBI, my third day in a row being at some kind of beach down here. Friday I was in LBI. I was in Beach Haven. I was in Long Beach Township. And then ended the day in Surf City at How You Brewin' with my man, Harvey Cedars, Chief of Police, Robert Burniford. Great guy. Really good conversation. We talked for about an hour. And you can follow HC Police on social media. And they're a really good account to see what's going on in the northern part of LBI. All right, here's a look at our futurecast. Dry during the day. I don't think any rain comes in until 6 p.m., but it does rain overnight. You know, if it had to rain at some point on a September weekend, Saturday night, probably a decent time to do so. By 9 a.m., we're rain-free, and then we're dry, and we'll see increasing sunshine as we go into the rest of your Sunday. And Sunday night, if you're extending the weekend, looking to be good there as well. Comfortable temperatures. Here's a look at our inland weekend forecast. Highs will be in the mid-70s for places like Ocean Acres and Hamilton and Freehold. Rain starts as early as 6 p.m. in Cape May County, as late as 10 p.m. in Monmouth County. It's out everywhere, though, by 9 a.m. And over at the beaches, still going to be seasonable here. Not as bright as Friday afternoon, where it was pretty hot on the beach in Surf City. But we are talking about good weather for most of our outdoor events, and you know, it's September. We got a ton of them here. We got Asbury Park Porch Fest, Smithville Italian Fest, the Casino Pier Pups and Pines, and the Panther Prowl 5K and Fun Run. That's all looking great. I've been to Porch Fest before. It's really cool. You just go to some random person's house and listen to music. And Smithville Italian Fest is always great. Tony Capola there in Smithville does a great job with all the events, but you know, Capola, Italian Fest, there's a little extra love to that one. That's a really good event to check out too. All right, here's a look at the tropics. This is soon to be Imelda. It will go through the Bahamas and then kind of stall out over the southeastern United States coast. That means for us that more than likely high pressure is going to dominate so much that we're rain-free. And this is an Arctic high pressure that will eventually give us cool and crisp air as we go into the later part of the week. Scenario 2, less likely at this time. High pressure's further north. We get some rain, but we're not expecting any soaking rain for us here. And still be talking about some, hazardous conditions on the beach. High surf and rip currents Tuesday all the way through Saturday. Coastal flooding likely at times. I just don't know if it's minor or moderate yet, but I'll keep you updated. But be aware for some coastal flooding and then gusty winds on Wednesday and Thursday. Here's a look at piecing it all together on our inland 7-day forecast. Temperatures in the 70s right through Tuesday. Then winds start to come out of the southeast for Wednesday, and we take a drop down in the thermometer here. But again, rain-free conditions. Over in the beach towns, coastal flooding, something to be aware of. Dangerous seas and rip currents too. But in terms of the weather, at your house or driving around town, going to be rain-free for that time.